like, bro.
She got a kid. Look at his back. Oh my god. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Reaction. Today we're reacting to Joey Diaz discusses cocaine addiction on Joe Rogan podcast, man. Joey Diaz and all his various drug adventures. I don't know how many drugs he's done, but I know he's done more than just cocaine. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't imagine this is like super crazy for him.
World War II on meth. What?
Yeah, they was using meth. That's where a lot of these drugs came from. Was the government trying to use mind control on people and stuff like that. Like a lot of these, like cocaine, they was using that for the soldiers. They can keep them hyped up going to war and stuff like that. So they can keep.
That's crazy.
Meth and cocaine, you know, whatever. But yeah, if y'all enjoy these reactions, let us know down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Road to 10K subscribers. Gonna hop right into the video.
Hello, freak bitches. It's fucking amazing that stuff's legal.
Did you watch 60 Minutes 3 weeks ago?
No.
That was the motherfucker's motherfucker.
What was it?
Just about the opioid epidemic and
Oh.
how the DEA stopped prosecuting. The word came from, it's just a nightmare. They're fucking terrible, those things. Listen, those things are terrible.
Yeah, there was a whole article recently about the company that sells most of the opiates and the family that's behind that company and how many billions of dollars that they've made off the opioid crisis. Opioid or beard? How we say opioid? How we say it wrong?
Once that shit grips you, that synthetic heroin, that's what that, right, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
It's a bad grip. Like I said, I took a 16th one night in my living room and I had to lay down. And that's my whole resume with Oxycontins. And I'm a fucking mule. I can eat 2,000 milligrams of THC and live a 16th of one of those pills. I popped, it was just a little piece, nothing. My blood pressure dropped so fucking much. I just laid down, went to sleep, and I knew my pill career had come to an end.
Yeah,
Really?
Never even let it start. Can you believe, brother? In 2 weeks, it's going to be 10 years since I've done that wipeout. I want you to think about that.
Wow.
I want you
10
to
years.
really think about it. I still remember being at Cobb's with you that January. And like going, it's been 2 months. I don't know if I could really do this shit. Like, I don't know if I control this feeling. And I controlled it.
So you, like, when you quit, what was like the first week like?
Hell.
Hell.
First 2 weeks were hell.
Did you think about going back, just like you can't do this? Or did you know that you had to make a change?
I had to make a change. I knew that my spine was starting to hurt. I knew
Your
that.
spine was starting to hurt.
Yeah, I was starting to get jolted.
Oh.
In your spine. 4 in the morning, after you do coke.
Oh.
Right at the tip over here.
A lot of people who've done coke get like Parkinson's.
Yeah,
or,
fuck that. No. Once I
do
started.
you think that's related? I
Well,
know a lot of old timers that did a lot of coke in the 70s, and then they wound up like some serious neuromuscular diseases.
Absolutely. That shit shocks your central nervous system. There was times I did cocaine that was like electric. It was like when you put that thing in your hand, or you get electrocuted, you could feel the electric in your body the next day, like that. Like in your brain. You can actually see the neurotransmitters are fucking on fire. You could feel that. I could tell when I would go on stage after doing 2 or 3 nights of blow that week. I had no control. I really had no control over my material. I had no control over my delivery. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Like you're just the way you
Your
communicate
mind,
is off.
yeah, your mind can't grip it. You can't sell the joke. The facial doesn't connect with the hand movement or the breathing. So, like, I knew that was always going to be a danger in the future. Now, I take all that for like a year. I drank those, what's your buddy's name that makes the neurosurgeon milkshakes? The football player that fucking beat the guy up, Romanowski.
Romanowski?
I took all his stuff for like a year just to.
Did you?
Yeah, the orange drink and stuff.
Neuro One, that stuff. Did that help you?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt a lot better.
Like give your brain some
give
nutrients.
you some control. Yeah, but 10 years
scares me. Parkinson's.
That I had a little benefit in Hoboken. And I had gotten high. Like that whole summer, I tried to get off coke. I was doing the heroin. I was trying to get off the coke and shit. And then that September, I ran out of heroin. So I was doing it like maybe once a week. And the whole thing went down with Maryland. I knew I had to stop. And then I had this thing in Hoboken. I went.
The whole thing went down with Marilyn Martinez when she died?
She was dying. I went back east that week, and she was dying. I don't know what happened. It was like, you know what? I was trying to get coke on Friday night. I couldn't get it, and I just took it for what it was. I was trying to get coke on Saturday. I couldn't get it, so fuck it. I took the plane back Sunday. I couldn't get it here. Something happened. I couldn't get it. And then that Monday, I had a meeting to do a movie. And at the end of the meeting, the guy said, "Listen, man, we know about your drug problem. So before you say yes, we want you to think about this, because you can't miss a day on this movie. You cannot be late. If you're late, the whole movie can't shoot, because it was a cast. We all shot in one room. It was an AA meeting. So I thought about it. I'll do it. And that was the roughest fucking month ever, because I was just going home, and before 8 o'clock would start, I would just go to bed, because 8 o'clock was my cocaine time. That's when my body would start to ache. That's when I couldn't even, you could be telling me the most important thing in your life and I'd be watching you, but I couldn't hear. All my mind was focusing on was getting that blow at 8 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And then I would figure out how to get the $60. You know, I'm going to go to the ATM machine. I would shoot over to Rock and Roll Ralph's. There's that ATM machine in front of Rock and Roll Ralph's right there.
Yeah.
And I would take $60 out there. Dog, I would run every red light to get to the ATM machine. Like, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I didn't give a fuck.
That's sad, man. See, that's why I don't even dabble and stuff like that. There's no way I can even.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, just like
That fucking Scarface.
Scarface, and now her doing blow and stuff. Like whatever.
Like for what?
Like what you need to experience. Like the most I do is like hallucinogens. Like,
I think that's just people that just want to die.
I don't know,
They just
man.
do those hard drugs to just feel something.
I feel like it's, a lot of the times it's just like people just experiment with it. Like you experiment with it, then like now you're hooked. It's like, oh, I need that feeling again. Like that feeling's kind of nice. I want that feeling again. When you get that feeling again, it's like, oh, you gotta keep doing it. It's like it kind of gets addicting. Kind of becomes like a routine. Then you kind of get comfortable within that routine. You got like, now you don't want to change the routine now. And that routine became part of his life. But meth. So Dio, what is that thumbnail, man? These thumbnails on YouTube are ridiculous.
We gotta use that.
1421 meth. Oh my God, man. Let us know if you want to see more Joey Diaz down in the comments, man. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.